Hi guys, welcome to Strength Universe in partnership with Let's Get Jacked. See the link in the pinned comment or description and use code UNIVERSE to get a 30% discount. Before we start, I'd like to thank everyone who requested a video on the Great Khali. I will point out that this video has been evidenced carefully to not include any copyrighted material. Dalip Singh Rana was born on the 27th of August 1972 in Pradesh, India. He stands 7 foot 1 inches tall and has weighed up to 191 kilograms or 420 pounds. Dalip was one of 7 siblings of a poor family who had little opportunity to receive an education, so at the age of 8 years old he started to work on a plantation where he'd receive a daily wage of 5 rupees. Later he started working as a roadside labourer, which was a job that he maintained for some time. As an adult he moved to Shimla, where he would find work as a security guard. Soon he was noticed by Punjab's former police chief Mahal Singh Bala, who offered Dalip and his brother a job in the Punjab police force, which they later accepted and moved to Jalandhar in 1993, and it was here that Dalip started to lift weights. Shortly afterwards, Dalip's huge stature was brought to the attention of Indian bodybuilding guru Dr. Randa Hasta, who started to coach him from 1994, at which time he was 6 foot 11 inches tall and weighed 257 pounds. Dalip's huge size was actually caused by acromegaly, in which the pituitary gland produces excessive growth hormone which causes abnormal and uncontrolled growth, which if untreated leads to serious health complications later in life. Over the next couple of years, Dalip focused on bodybuilding, going on to win the Mr. India title in 1995 and 1996. At which time he stood on stage at a colossal 176 kilograms or 387 pounds, which technically made him the world's largest competitive bodybuilder. In 1999, Dalip immigrated to the United States, where he joined the All Pro Wrestling Academy as a trainee. He was fondly called the Giant Singh and made his wrestling debut on the 7th of October 2000 as part of a tag team with Tony Jones. On the 28th of May 2001, a tragic accident occurred when Brian Ong died after participating in a flapjack wrestling move with the Giant Singh. The Ong family sued APW and its owner for liability and were awarded $1.34 million. The following year, Dalip moved to San Francisco after signing a contract with World Championship Wrestling, where he spent 8 months until WCW was bought by the World Wrestling Federation. Shortly after, Dalip received an offer from New Japan Pro Wrestling along with the Giant Silver, forming the tallest tag team in professional wrestling history, with a reported average height of 7 foot 2 inches and a combined weight of 805 pounds. From 2002 to 2005, Dalip wrestled for various promotions, and he appeared in his first Hollywood movie, The Longest Yard. On the 2nd of January 2006, Dalip became the first Indian professional wrestler to have signed a contract with the WWE, after which he was assigned to their developmental federation, Deep South Wrestling, where he wrestled under his real name. Dalip went on to make his WWE debut on an episode of SmackDown on the 7th of April 2006, and made his first appearance as the Great Khali just 2 weeks later. Khali would go on to be moved to ECW shortly after losing to The Undertaker on the 20th of August, where he stayed until the 8th of January 2007 when he signed with Raw. 6 months later, Khali was drafted to SmackDown, and on the 20th of July he won the 20-man Battle Royale to become the World Heavyweight Champion. The Great Khali would take a short break from professional wrestling on the 29th of July 2012, when he would have surgery to remove the tumour from his pituitary gland that had been responsible for his acromegaly, but by this stage the condition had already caused problems with his legs that he'd been dealing with for many years. The Great Khali returned to SmackDown on the 16th of October in a match that was taped for Saturday Morning Slam, and continued to wrestle for the WWE on and off until making his final appearance on the 27th of April 2018. But how strong is the Great Khali? And to answer that, I will compare his lifts to the nearly 10 million registered users of Strength Level, and I will filter those results to match his approximate age and body weight, starting with the bench press. In an article from the Sportster, they claim that during his prime the Great Khali could bench press 249 kilograms or 550 pounds. And in a 2018 article in Men's XP, they state that it's mentioned on lots of forums that he could bench 272 kilograms or 600 pounds. The heaviest bench press that I could find appears to show Khali pressing 180 kilograms or 397 pounds for reps, but I'd like you to leave a comment below letting me know how much weight you think he's lifting. If Khali really was able to bench press 272 kilograms or 600 pounds in his prime at a body weight of approximately 400 pounds, it would place him in the top 6% of lifters registered on strengthlevel.com. The bicep curl is the only other lift that I could find from Khali's peak, which again comes from an article written in Men's XP, in which it states that his maximum bicep curl is said to be 91 kilograms or 200 pounds, and in my opinion such a weight is perfectly believable. According to Strength Level, such a weight at Dilip's age and body weight for 8 to 10 reps would place him in the top 21% of male lifters. Dalip Singh Rana is now 49 years old, and although he's still involved in wrestling through his organisation called Continental Wrestling Entertainment, he's more of a promoter rather than an active wrestler. Even so, he works out regularly to stay in good shape, but lifts far less weight than you may imagine. Part of the reason for this is while individuals who suffer from acromegaly are physically huge, the growth of limbs, joints, bones, tendons, ligaments, organs and muscle mass is usually disproportionate, and this, along with various health complications that acromegaly brings, results in muscle weakness. As always, it'd be great to hear your opinion, so please leave a comment below letting me know whether you think the Great Khali could bench press 600 pounds. I've left credits and social media links in the description below, so please check those out and give them a follow. And finally, if you enjoyed the video, please help to support my channel by smashing like, sharing the video, and if you haven't done so already, by subscribing. Thank you.